Welcome back, dear viewers, to the studio of Hala Kuwait. Well, right now we're joined in the studio by Dr. Ali Alfayly, which happens to be an assistant professor and AI and education specialist. So today, Dr. Ali will discuss how education systems can ensure continuity and resilience by empowering teachers with digital and AI skills, strengthening learning quality, and supporting students in a rapidly evolving educational landscape. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you for hosting me here, and I hope we have fruitful discussion and we can help the viewers to have a great insight about AI and how we can evolve the education system.
First of all, you're most welcome, and we're so happy to have you here. And definitely, hopefully, we get to know more about this field and to have more knowledge regarding this matter. So, basically, first of all, how is digital transformation reshaping education system at this stage?
The digital transformation, maybe we know it as a tablet, smart gadget, or smart classroom. But the way now the education with the AI era is like, it's not just like this kind of educational tools and utilities. It's the way of education is changing. Previously, we know that education is one-way direction. The teachers who provide information to the student. But with AI, we can have different way of education that have adaptive learning and can be, it's not just one fit model, will be like different fit for each student. He has his personalized education. The AI can assist his progress and provide some exercises to meet his level.
So you're saying that a specific method or suitable methods for each and every individual.
Yeah, it's like kind of to write a method for each student to adapt his way of learning and to trying to upscaling his knowledge. And this is, we can see it a very like important. It's like now the market of edutech reached more than $400 billion, and they invest a lot of them. And this is show
this is a lot.
How is like this is important, and we should go for it, and how we can use it and utilize it.
Definitely. All right. So, doctors, do you see this shift as a strategic necessity for the future of education itself?
Absolutely, and we can see it with the Kuwait Vision 2035. They put a digital transformation and digital readiness for the workforce. As now we can see the workforce will change in the next 10 years. 50% of this will be shifted to different career. So AI is like play a big role in this shift.
It's taking over. It's taking over.
And we need to teach our student the new era and not left them behind. So we need to have national strategies and we need to have all the tools and how we can bring this upscaling to our education system in the total. It's not just like the student. This is the whole ecosystem of education, from educational institution, the schools, the ministry, and the curriculum, and the whole ecosystem of education.
So I'm assuming it's all about adaptability. We have to adapt to the change, to the fast change, if you will. Now, you mentioned in the next 5 years, maybe it's in the 5 next months. Like as far as I can see and tell, it's happening very quickly and fast. And in terms of that, what are the key challenges in maintaining quality during rapid technological change?
It's like the key challenges is like the first of all is like the teachers, like how we can change the mindset of teachers, how they can adapt the new tools, the AI, and how they can do the judgment of the generated AI content. As we can see now, like previously we know like is the whole education system based on memorization. You just transform a knowledge, then you keep the student memorize this knowledge, then you test it. But now it's like this will not work with the AI era. We have to create like critical thinking, how they can be more creative, how they can bring the idea and to implement this idea, and the ways like the process of implementing the idea. This is the ways like we can see it now is challenging because you want to change the whole system,
yes.
What we used to it, and because what we used to do before is not valid anymore. So we need like more education strategies, how we can adapt to the new system and the new era.
Well, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult for the older teachers, which they're used to some certain technique or methods or strategy, if you will, for teaching. But for the newer generation teachers, I think this is going to be easy to adapt because they're, taking these tools into consideration right from this moment before even being or becoming teachers. This is what I think after all. So what new competencies do teachers need in the age of AI?
Yeah, it's like this is bring us like what you said about like the teachers need to do more training and upscaling. So the professional training should be like continuous, is not just like once you get your degree, you will sit for the next 25 years before you're retired. You sit with the same information. You should keep it training, continuous learning, and this is will have a way we can develop the capacity building for this, the teachers who will deliver it to the student. And we can see it also in the ways like how we can assist the student, the way we can assessing the student. This will be changed, and the way we do it, like what's been valid before, as maybe repeating things like.
It's all surrounded in the same idea and the same fact that we have to develop the skill for the teachers.
So it's like when because the teachers is the core player in this
in the field, if you will.
This field, yeah. So when we have like a ready prepared teachers, he can be facilitator, and I can see it as like the teacher will play a role more than delivering information, because information now we can see it everywhere.
Yes, that's right.
And we have a massive information. So the teacher, he will play a role of facilitator. So he will tell the student how he can judge is this information is right or wrong, and critique the information. So this is the new things, like to be critical thinker, how you can critique the idea. And the other things like how we can develop a new ideas, and how we can be challenging, and instead of just like we having this idea and memorize it, or we have this information, we critique this idea, and from this idea how we can derive a new idea, and to have a sustainable thinking.
So that's why the factor of having a person in between is very important. Huge important having the teacher with us, because I don't think we can rely 100% on the AI. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But as of today, I think it's important to have an individual to comprehend and, as you mentioned, I would say transmit the information from the AI tool to these students, so that they can critically think about it.
Yeah, I think he will play a role of a mentor, like he mentoring his student. And one biggest gap in the AI is not emotional tools.
Yes.
So the teachers, he's the human. He can
deliver
observe the emotions, and can even interact with the student. Maybe we can see it like, if we stuck with just a device, you will lose the emotional intelligence. You cannot do socializing things, and I think this kind of skills will be more important in the next era, because kind of social intelligence and emotional intelligence, you will lose it if you just stick with the devices.
It will fade away with time if we don't use it. That's correct, Doctor. Right, so how can AI practically enhance teaching and learning experiences in this field?
AI can provide it's the tools we use it. I can always say it's a collaboration between the teachers and the AI tools. AI tools can provide instant feedback. Once you submit your project and give you instant feedback, this is feedback. And also it will automate the gradings and the administrative stuff that burn the teachers, like simple task each teacher he doing like every day in every class, taking the attendance, and this is maybe waste like 10 minutes or like when we say it like even if you have a large classroom, it will waste like 5 to 10 minutes.
Definitely.
If you're using AI tools, he will do like face recognition, he will get the attendance and
almost instantly and without wasting any time. And
so the teachers, he have more time to have more discussion with the student, to make them critical thinking about it's like maybe we just miss this, and you are maybe younger than me, but we live in the same era. Like the teacher, he don't have enough time to talk with us. He just want to deliver the curriculum and that's it. He cannot discuss like why you're getting this result, why we.
Yes, I can recall some incidents. Yes, definitely.
So it's like by using AI tools, this is will give us give the teachers more time, so he can do this kind of practice.
So, Doctor, I know I mentioned this, but I mean, I said you know, you can't fully depend on the AI as for now, but some people have concerns. So how do you respond to concerns about AI replacing educators? This is very important and crucial.
I think everyone is like afraid, will AI taking our roles, not just educators, for everyone here. AI, as I said, like it doesn't have everything. AI will be like, you will be as an assistant to help you in a grading, to help you to do a lesson plan, to do instant feedback, but he cannot take the role of emotional things, and he cannot understand if a student have some social problem, and he can trying to tackle and listen to him and to give him a care and sympathy. AI will not do it with you. Even though I heard some stories that some people like fall in love with the chatbot as they talking with them, and but this is will give you like what's being trained on, and we don't have like tools that do everything, and we keep like a human as a center. In the education, the human is center, and we call like when we do like capacity building for human and the human resources. So the whole education system is like based on the human.
Yes.
So we keep it with the human, and AI will not replace the human.
Definitely, 100%. And hopefully, so now that we get the image, so you don't have to worry, dear viewers and viewers, regarding this matter. All right, so Dr. Ali will take, and of course our dear viewers will take a short break, and then we'll be back. Welcome back, dear viewers, to the studio of Hala Kuwait. We are still here with our guest, Dr. Ali Alfayly, Assistant Professor and AI and Education Specialist. So we've been talking about AI and the tools and education and the field overall, and it's very interesting and important topic. So now it brings us to the question of what ethical considerations should guide should guide the use of AI in education itself.
It's like ethical consideration is very important, especially like when we're dealing with this with the human information. The student, like the student grades and their performance, and how we can assist the student. We should have like a transparent framework that how we're using the AI tools. If we are doing like to assist the student, how we can assist, and if there is any a bias, we can tolerate this bias and can minimizing this bias. So it's like we have it's like a privacy, data privacy, how we can ensure the data is protected and the transparent. Everything's like the the student, they know like how we can using these tools and how we using their information.
Yes.
As AI using the whole data to train and to be more powerful. What's the way they're dealing with this data and how we can store this data? And will be any risk in the future that AI can use this data against the human?
Against the human?
Yeah. So we should have some guardrails, and we have some protection lines for the student data and for the educators, even like when they're using these tools, what is like available. And this will take us that we should have ethical framework that's clear for the student, for the administrator, and for the educators, how they're using these tools.
Fair enough. All right, so when it comes to priorities, what immediate priorities should education leaders focus on right now at this moment today?
I think the top priorities, like we should train and upscaling the educators because they leading this education field, and they are the core. So we need to training them, upscaling their with AI literacy, as not everyone is like is expert with it. Then the second priority is like we need to rethink about curriculum. Is this like what we have is suitable for the new era, or is like will be obsolete? The knowledge we teaching our student, is it will be suitable? So we need to I think Kuwait take a biggest step last year that trying to update the whole curriculum from year 1 to year 12, trying to catch up with the latest knowledge and how we can deal with it. The third part is like we should make this technology available for our students. We cannot say using AI tools, but you don't have access to it. So we should make it accessible, and everyone. We are like living in lucky age that is like we have a fast connection with internet connection.
Almost everyone around us have access to the internet and the devices.
Smart devices.
Yes, to reach the AI tools. This is what the expectancy is.
So we have this, so we should use it, and we get benefit from what we have in our hands.
Definitely. So, Doctor, you mentioned like quite a few times upskilling, and this term for the educators, right? So what does effective teacher upskilling look like in practice? So how does it look like, the upskilling the teacher? And
it's like we should starting with AI literacy. It's like we give them how the algorithms work, because everyone we seeing AI is a black box. This is a magic box. We ask him a question and he gives like an answer. But the way is like how we can, even how we structure the question for AI tools to get the most of it. And AI having not just like a chatbot, it's not just like we can talk with it. He can do as a content creator, he can draw images, create videos, do speed voiceover. So we should train, and we see what is suitable like for this kind of module, like for science, maybe you need for do 3D printing. So we give training for the educators how to do 3D printing. So they can deliver to their students. So we should assist what kind of tools and missing gaps with educators to give them a training and
in the specific field. All right, fair enough. So how can schools foster creativity and critical thinking through technology?
We should encourage a student, instead of just like consuming and be consuming the technologies and consuming AI. We should tell them like how we can solve this problem and create solution, a real solution. Okay, we have one of the biggest problem, like taking attendance in the schools. Can you, using AI tools to create a program to take attendance, like kind of face recognition, or you do like kind of voice recognition, what kind of tools? And maybe this is one of the problem we used to is like the fingerprint attendance for the ministries, and they find that there is a problem. Maybe people can work around this system. So now they're using a face recognition with attendance. And this is a real problem that we can have it. And I think every time when I'm talking to my student in class, I say, look around yourself. Absolutely, there is a problem. You're trying to solve it. How can we do it as automated? And one of the things I talk about it. You remember this one? It was before January. Like everyone going to Kashta, and we have kind of Kuwaiti words we call it قطية, صح?
Yes.
And this is like how we can calculate it, and people we distribute it, and tell them, can you do program to do this thing? So it's like this is a problem we have. Let them use the AI tools to give them this solution, and based on this will be more creative. Then we can making more about some a national problem, like we have oil and gas industry. What kind of problem they have? So we bring this to the schools. We let them think about it, and I think the new generation have great idea.
Definitely.
But we should dig for it and see how they think about it.
I've always said that I wish we had AI back in our days in school. I'm going to be having straight A's and all these kind of things. But, you know, lucky us, we're still in this, you know, era where we get to use it. So how can students move from being consumers of technology to creators?
First thing, we should teach them what's the AI is, like how it's work. What a powerful of AI. So it's not just like doing small task. Then we give them some freedom of thinking, like, and how AI provides solutions. And one of most things, like, we teach them how to critique this output of AI. So I believe that we used to what information teachers give us. This is a fact. We cannot discuss it. But with AI, you should discuss the output. Maybe it's like will be a mistake. You can see disclaimer about with all AI tools, AI can make mistake. So they say it like in small font.
It's written in there, yes.
It's a make mistake. So we should teach our students, AI can make mistake. You should critique the output. You should discuss the output. And the way you deal with it, this will be as your tools, but you see the whole image. AI will see the small image and what you can give him, but you have a better viewer.
Yes.
Especially like when we talk about Kuwait culture and the Arabic culture, AI still have a weakness. It's not doing great in that area. And I always say this is an area where we need our students to develop it for our countries, like making AI tools understand Kuwaiti cultures, understand the Kuwait ethics and principles. Then we maybe creating a Kuwaiti AI.
Definitely, and for the, of course, the upcoming generation. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ali Alfayly, for being here with us in the studio of Hala Kuwait and sharing all these insightful, you know, information regarding this topic.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, so dear viewers, that was our guest, Dr. Ali Alfayly, Assistant Professor and AI and Education Specialist. With that said, we have reached the end of this interview, and now we'll